right, good stuff. All right. Gap scan, what do we have? SMFL. Do I want to watch this again out of the open today? Do we have any range over 8? Not really. Over 8, you've got 880, which isn't much range here, considering this thing's already at 90%. Looking for 10% range is kind of anemic. So I don't know that I love this too much up here. You know, it was a really good one to play this morning. It was an awesome setup, over $7 too. And thankfully, because of the levels on the watch list, was able to play those dips super, super well for the move back up into the high 7s. But I don't love it here. I don't love it, so I'm going to skip that one for the morning. I've also already got 3 trades on it, so I don't really have a need to play it again. STSS, I do want to watch. Now, previous high on STSS is back there at 82.50. High from this morning is 83.60. Now, over that high, you only have range to about 88 cents. So again, not much range here either. And that's going to also cause you some issues on STSS. ONMD, I had on my watch list last night. I believe I was just watching this one over 320. This is on the nightly watch list here, and I believe we were just watching it over 320. Let me double check. Yes. So let's keep an eye on ONMD over 320. Keep it simple. PRST. Gross. KTRA. A lot of these on the nightly watch list. So we'll just go over that watch list here in just a minute. Wolf testing daily highs right there at 370. Do we have any range on Wolf over 370? Not quite. Foot Locker up on earnings. I don't love Foot Locker as a day trade. AI up on earnings. Also don't love the setup. Best Buy, don't love. ASTS. Was this on the watch list last night? I know I looked at it, but I don't think we had any range. I'm pretty sure I left it off the list. Yes, I left it off the list. So no range on ASTS. So as far as new gappers go, we don't really have much that I like out of the bell. We had a lot of pre-market action today with STSS and SMFL. But as far as continuation goes with those setups, I don't see a reason to be watching those out of the bell today. I'm kind of more partial to my nightly watch list setups, which we've got a lot of. PayPal up this morning. Although also no range. TMF. Oh, come on, let's keep jumping around. Got Mara up this morning. Nothing that has too much potential aside from the ONMD from our gap list here. So I think we're just going to look at the nightly watch list here. I don't see a whole lot in pre-market that I love. So nightly watch list wise, we have quite a bit. We've got like, what, 7 setups? So we have KTRA. KTRA we're going to watch today either over 40 or over 50 cents. So I like it both ways, either over the after hours highs or over that previous daily high. So watch this over 40 cents, 50 cents for the range to 66. And the range on ONMD is 4 and 440 if you want to go ahead and mark that up on your charts as well, which you guys should already have all these levels marked up. It's on the nightly watch list. If you haven't yet, make sure you get into the habit of doing so, because again, a lot of these setups from this morning, like SMFL, could have been caught had you, if you were awake and had this, all planned and ready to go, you would have been able to catch it. So ONMD over 320, we have the range to 4 and 440. Let's see, SMFL we've already played from the watch list. KTRA we've already got up here. ONMD we've got up here. We've got Abercrombie to watch today, ticker ANF. We watched it yesterday for dips. It closed strong, but I never took a dip yesterday just because it was such a small green day. I didn't want to give back any profit, so I didn't play this. But what a move this thing had. So I want to watch this today for dips off of 175 on ANF. All right, dips off 175 on ANF. We've got INSM, which digested its phase 3 data yesterday, and it's heading in the right direction. So I'm going to watch this for dips today over 51. So really just watch for dips out of the open on this. We've got range 60 and 66, so you've got some pretty good range here. Dips off 51, range to 60 and 66. We've got NVIDIA to watch today. I know this opened a little bit weak in pre-market. Where are we chilling here? 11:45. I just wanted to watch this over 11:55 today, so I might just do that. I kind of doubt that I play it, but I still want to at least watch it. We've got DKS from yesterday, which we played for small profit, and I want to watch it today over yesterday's highs at 229.55. And, you know, I had FFIE on the list today to watch for a little bounce off that 29.50 area, but it's kind of already bounced this morning, so I might leave it alone. Yeah, I'm leaving it alone. I was looking for 50 cents on it. It already hit my targets. So I'm leaving it alone for the open. So as of right now, we've got ONMD, KTRA, ANF, INSM, NVIDIA, and DKS. And look at UiPath. Got destroyed after earnings. It's got a little bit of range for a bounce. It's just kind of stuck here at the bottom. I'd keep an eye on UiPath out of the open, guys. You've got range on this back up to the upper 14s. If you want to play a little bounce on this, maybe keep an eye on it. I'll say let's watch path above 13.10. I wouldn't play it off the dips, just because there's zero direction here. CRM is in the gutter as well. Don't love CRM. All right, so we've got ONMD, KTRA, ANF, INSM, NVIDIA, DKS, and path. MNTS, take a look. MNTS looks fire over 65 cents. How's volume? Kind of light? Yeah, kind of light. It's got range to about $1. So we can definitely keep an eye on it out of the bell. I'm not sure how I'd want to watch it though. It's my only concern. You could maybe watch the pivot above VWAP and play it up through VWAP at the bell, but let's see. Let me pull up the charts here. Yeah, we can watch it. I'll keep an eye on it. It's kind of like a to be determined type setup for now, but I do want to at least keep an eye on it. But pretty much all of our plans for the morning are from the nightly watch list. The only one that's not is Path and MNTS. All right, let me get all of my charts ready to go here real quick. And make sure you've taken the time to do the same. Get all your charts ready, marked up for the open here. Let me do that real quick. And anybody that is new, keep in mind today, this is day trading, so there's some speed involved. And anybody that's new, if you come in, you say, oh, this is too fast. You know, it might be too fast if your tools aren't set up properly. So do make sure you've taken the time to get your turbo trader set up. And make sure whenever I start to mention a stock that you pull that chart up and you're just ready to rock and roll. So you're at least watching what I'm watching. Otherwise, you're going to be lagging behind quite a bit. So having that turbo trader set up is, of course, crucial, as is being focused and in the moment and in the zone whenever I'm talking about a stock. All right, I think I've got all my charts pulled up, ready to go. We've got about 15 minutes for the open here. We'll kind of breeze through our nightly watch list real quick. But we've got some really good setups to watch today too, so it's definitely hopefully going to be a pretty fun time. My charts are full this morning. Got 9 setups pulled up ready to go. And hopefully we can play something here. They look good. Anyone using trading view charts to buy and sell with Webull? There's no reason to, really. Not to mention there's going to be a slight delay when you use some type of integration like that. You know, what's the upside of using TradingView as opposed to Webull, you know? You got to think of what's the upside. Is there an upside? All right, so we've got 14 minutes. If you guys do have any questions for me, let me know, but I think we're pretty much planned for the open. I know we kind of breezed through it in a matter of, 10 minutes, but I think we're good. We've got some pennies, we got some large caps, we got some mid caps. We're well diversified again today. Let's see, let me get my trades up from the morning here, get it up on the screen. But super, super fun pre-market today. I was kind of surprised. So you got the 3 trades on SMFL and a win on STSS. STSS we had from 63.50 to 81 cents. All right, 12 minutes to go. The longest 10 minutes of your life, waiting for the market to open. Does Lucy look like something to watch to hit yesterday's highs? Let me take a look here and see. I didn't like it on the scan last night, but I haven't looked too much at it. You're saying to hit yesterday's highs? I don't love it. I mean, it needs to hold over the 78s. Yeah, it needs to hold over 78s today, but I don't love it. I just think there is better opportunities today. Do you need to upgrade to see pre-market and Webull? Nope. So all you have to do is right-click on the chart. Click on chart settings. Or did they change the... Did they change the charts here? You can chart settings. There it is. Okay, go to chart settings, go to axis, and then click on extended hours. So weird. Chart settings was gone for a minute. I don't know what I was doing. Am I still watching FFIE? Nope, I'm not. It already bounced this morning, so I'm going to be done with it. And that's just one of those. I would have loved to have played it today just out of pure spite, just to irritate people, but I'm not going to force a trade on it. But make sure you guys are asking any questions at all in relation to your execution for today. And it might be about a stock, but I'd rather you guys be more ready to execute than asking a million questions about stocks. If you've got questions about how to keep up, turbo trader, how to execute properly, anything like that, make sure to ask. Otherwise, you're probably going to be lagging behind and confused again today. So as a new trader, you're guessing it's a buy in that range? Not really. No, whenever it breaks these prices, you don't just buy right in, you know? So what I would do is just sit back and just listen on to the stream here. Whenever something meets criteria, you can watch what I'm kind of looking for, and you'll start to get an idea of how to be looking for, you know, these valid entries on these setups here on this list. But no, I wish it was that easy, but whenever these things do break, it's a little bit more involved than, you know, oh, it broke, time to buy, you know. This is like my play area here. It's a valid setup over 320, but I need it to actually confirm over that level first and set up in a way that I like it. And if it does, we can play it. Yeah, what Josh said pretty much. All right, y'all are asking about a million stocks. I cannot look at a million stocks, y'all. So like I said, the questions that I will answer before the bell is anything related to your actual trading. As far as stocks go, you know, if I look at a million different stocks, I'm going to be all bamboozled going into the open and all kind of out of focus. Get me overwhelmed a little bit. I've already got 9 stocks to watch here. Right, yeah. So Prav, whenever I do take an entry, you'll be able to hear me say that I'm taking an entry. You'll also see it on the screen as well. So whenever I buy, I'll be like, all right, buying here, such and such, and you'll also see my position size at the top as well. How many percent should you set your stop loss to be? Well, so stop losses aren't a set percent. It's not just a, you know, general, okay, we're gonna risk 5% per trade. You know, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. So stop losses are based on levels in the chart in which the setup needs to hold above for it to remain a valid setup. So you've got to learn how to use levels and read all these things, but no, it's not something you can just come in and say, okay, I want to risk, you know, 5% per trade. You know, it doesn't work that way. Again, it's one of those things, it's not that easy, but you'll learn with practice, and that's why studying the watch list, studying the alerts, coming into the live stream every day and actually listening in, it will help you a ton. You limit size on pre-market? Yes. Usually a quarter or a third of my usual size is in pre-market. So if I typically want to risk 250 bucks a trade, you know, I might risk, you know, what, closer to, you know, 75 bucks or so. MNTS is dipping below the 50% retracement. Yeah, I wouldn't play it down here. Yeah, I wouldn't play it down here. I don't like it until we get back over VWAP, and I might play it later, but I don't love it here. Yeah, I wish I could look at all your guys' stocks, but you know, whenever we are getting planned for the day like this, I can get super, super overwhelmed if I'm sitting here looking at, you know, 40, 50 stocks. Five minutes to go. Couldn't add all the widgets on your Webull account. They should all be available. Are you in the US? If you're not in the US, I know some don't have all the same features, but you are, yeah, then you should have all the features then. If you just go through, just make sure you double check, look through the widgets, and you should have everything there. What's the range on path? The range on path is 1470. Set the look on MNTS near 88 cents. So, no, I like MNTS more so just watching it over 75 cents. Or I guess a 73 cents. We can just see what it does. That's where I would start watching it. Over 88 cents, I don't think we had a whole lot of range on MNTS. Let me take a look. Yeah, not really, just up into the 90s. All right, you guys, wrapping it up on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube to get ready for the bell here. We have about 7 setups to watch today. Hopefully another green day today. Keeping it short, keeping it simple for the holiday week, but hopefully have a good day today. So good luck, happy trading. I will talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.